Hello, hello! Welcome to night 2 of Met Comedy Night's Summer Comedy Extravaganza, or as we like to call it in the long-form name, the Stuck Inside for 6 More Months of Summer Comedy Extravaganza. Now, breaking news today, the governor just announced that we're entering Phase 3, which means that our good Governor Larry Hogan's going to be able to see Tenet on the big screen this Friday, unless he tunes in for Oh Crit instead as a part of the Met Comedy Night Summer Comedy Extravaganza lineup. Now, of course, this move into Phase 3 means we'll probably be inside for 6 more months. So we'll see what happens, but we're keeping it light. We're having fun here tonight, and we are ready to roll. Of course, this programming, this week-long run of shows is to support the Maryland Ensemble Theater. You can make donations and support the theater by going to marylandensemble.org/donate. If you're joining us here on Twitch, there's a link somewhere in the About page. And when I say somewhere, it should be right there. Next to the previews of the other shows we got running regularly. If you're watching on Facebook, it's right there in the show description. Click that link, make a donation, support the theater, support the arts. And tonight, we've got a special show for you. Our show tonight is called My COVID Friend and Me. This is a special one-time show, unless it goes crazy popular and people are begging for more, then who knows? Maybe we'll bring it back. This show is from the minds of Leah Seltzer and Melissa Baughman. They're two funny people. They're going to have a conversation about one unfunny topic. Now, one of them, I won't say who yet, we'll find out, has been diagnosed with COVID-19. I say that like it's like a fun sports fact, but it really is a
We're
bummer.
not in the same room, though.
Yeah, everyone's in we're in the same room, but that's because we're in Phase 3. We could kiss if we wanted. So we are going to be tuning into them tonight. If you're watching here on Facebook, be sure to chime in the comments. Enjoy, watch with us. If you've got questions, feel free to type them in, and potentially Melissa and Leah will chime in and answer your questions. I'm trying to point out. Goodness, I will never get this down properly. If you're watching on Twitch, you can do that. You can also send little emotes. Those support the channel. If you're going to support the Maryland Ensemble Theater and support our shows here at Met Comedy Night's Twitch page, you can also subscribe. You can become a paid subscriber. That's going to give you special access to premium shows. You're going to get access to our Discord page where you can chat with performers. You can chat with fellow comedy fans. You can chat with Steven if you really want to. He'll be there. I'll be there. Other performers will be there. It'll be a lot of fun, but you got to become a subscriber over on our Twitch to get that. Or if you're a seasoned subscriber already, we'll be sending you that Discord information as well. So if you want to get access to the Mets main stage lineup of shows, whatever that may be, part of our season of surprises, you can go ahead and sign up for that at marylandensemble.org. And it's right there on the homepage. But we're going to go ahead and bring Leah up tonight. Leah, how are you doing? Hey, of course. Well, thanks for doing this show and having these hard conversations with us. These hard but funny conversations. You're here. You're the only person here right now because you said you have not talked to Melissa face to face. Oh, can we hear Leah? It's so nice when
hear me. I can hear me.
Okay, Steven said it should be fixed.
Okay, should be fixed. Thank you.
It's so nice when you've got somebody else watching in the next room.
Yes, like I have a family above me. So thank you, Najee. So yeah.
Well, every virtual thing like this that every theater does seems to be plagued with like one or two little audio glitches at some point or another.
Yeah.
And I used to work in morning television, and I will watch live, and there are times where I will text Steven during a broadcast, and I'm just like, audio, and I can hear the voice of my morning show director shouting in my ear like a terrible post-traumatic stress.
I was just telling Kevin that audio on this live streaming thing was the thing that was taking me the most time to figure out. And I was bragging about how now I've got them all programmed into my Stream Deck. And I guess there was at least one audio cue oversight. Even on this show, the COVID friend and me, I couldn't figure it out. But you know what? I see that we have your special friend in the waiting room. Now, I
Oh
remembered
boy.
I got an email from you saying, yeah, you did not want to see your friend until airtime because you wanted what I was imagining is you wanted that reconnection to be viewed by the viewers of this show. I mean, so I am just riddled with anticipation. Is there anything else you need to say before this happens, Kevin?
No, let's get. I think the viewers have heard us ramble about technical nonsense long enough. Let's get the show started.
Oh boy.
Remember to support the Maryland Ensemble Theater, and let's welcome to the chat to the show, and Stephen and I will disappear for this, our good friend, Melissa.
Oh my God. I don't know if I see her now. Fraggle Rock, really? What is she doing? Come on, cuz. No.
Oh, there it is.
Hey! Oh, don't cry.
I hate you so much. You are not my. That's it. Every time I cry, you laugh. You think it's fucking funny. You think it's funny.
I literally think everything is funny. Are you talking about Cherry? I hear somebody talking
What?
about
Okay.
Cherry.
Oh God. Hey, cuz.
Hey, how you doing? Been a while.
Been 6 months, right?
Yes.
It's been 6 months since
Yes.
I've seen your face.
Yep.
And well, so here, like, we have to kind of preface this whole thing with why we're friends, I guess. I mean, because really it defies, laws of human people. Doesn't it look like I'm in a bunker?
Yeah, it totally
See
does.
this? Right? Because I'm the worst theater person on the planet who can't fucking decorate for shit. Look at this. Nothing. There's nothing. There's
Do you have
one
like a 5-pound barrel of mac and cheese in there too?
Yes. No, I've got all the
In your
canned
bunker.
goods. They're like right over there. If you want some cereal, I can get the cereal. I got it all right there. So yeah, so I thought, I wanted to kind of explain to the audience why this kind of came about was because we haven't seen each other in 6 months. And
Oh,
I thought it would be good for people to see, kind of what this stupid ass pandemic has done to people, and what our theaters and our kids and everything. And so I think it would be good to kind of tell people why we're friends or how we became friends, right? So I think it all, as you know, it all comes back to pretty much like everything on the planet, back to Wilson. Because when he, right, doesn't
yeah.
it? Because when he was 3, he saw your brother-in-law
Oh,
in the
God.
show and decided at that point, and he, after the 8th viewing of that Stregonuna, he turned to me and said, "I'm gonna do what he does.
Oh,
I'm gonna be like Big Anthony." Because of course Matt Baughman was Big Anthony. He was not Matt Baughman. He called him Big Anthony. So at the first chance he got, when he was actually 6 when he started your acting class
yep.
at the Maryland Ensemble Theater, Ensemble School, acting out. He turned 7 during that show. And you were the teacher. And I think the first day I met you, didn't I say to you, do I know, I know you from somewhere. You looked really familiar.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Did not know you were Puerto Rican at the time,
No, we didn't.
but I'm Puerto Rican. We're
Like magnets.
I know. We're related. Of course we're related. It's a small
Yeah.
ass island. Have you been
Kidding.
there? My God, come on.
Yes.
So, but I remember saying to you, I feel like I know you. And you were like, yeah, it's weird, huh? And I had Isabel, my baby, my 2-year-old, and you had a baby.
Yeah, I did.
Did.
Yes, my darling daughter Anne Marie. And you remember that I just kind of threw my child at you? I didn't even know you.
I do. You were like, take this child. It was like very Les Mis. It was just like, take this beast from my arms. And I was like, okay. So being the good watchman that I was, I opened concessions at the Met and put money in the Jesus box. I think I put like $20 in the Jesus box.
Oh God.
I just started buying them canned. It was like, whatever, what do you want? You want chocolate? You want some chocolate? And they would
Yes.
spend the hour putting on plays for me with the chocolate parade.
Oh
and
yeah.
the
I remember the chocolate parade.
parade. And they would eat chocolate, and hence the playdates of doom were born.
They were.
Because then we had to get them outside because they were
Yeah.
too destructive indoors.
Very destructive. Wild boars.
They were wild boars. So we just cut them loose, give them sticks, and then let them go. And do you remember Easter?
Yes, I remember Easter.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I took my children to the mall, get their Easter picture taken, the traditional Easter picture. Like, no, let's go to the mall. And I happened to have Melissa and Mimi with us, and Mimi lost her damn mind.
Putting it lightly.
Like, that was putting it lightly. She blew her gas. She blew a gasket that she couldn't be with the Easter bunny.
Because I'm cheap.
And you're like,
I'm a cheap ass.
I'm not paying $35 for an Easter picture. There it is.
Oh God. You know, she didn't believe me about that picture. And
She
I
didn't
know you're
believe you?
watching. Yeah, she didn't believe me. And I was like, girl,
She threw the tantrum to end all tantrums. And I was like, I'm paying the $35. Get in the picture. Get in the picture. And she jumped in. And that's when we're looking at them and we're like, oh my God, they look exactly alike. Look at those chins.
I know. They all have the chin.
It's the chin. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's the thing. That's when we started calling each other cuz, because it
Yes,
was
it
like
was.
it's a done deal. We're absolutely related. And that picture will live in infamy.
Yep.
And I think that Easter bunny quit. He was just like,
He's probably like, who are these crazy people?
crazy ass people. And then we had to drag them all out.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Yes,
so
that was
that
the famous Easter.
the famous. So
You
I
post
mean,
it every Easter too, don't you?
yes, I do. I can't resist. And now yeah, Mimi's probably going to kill us both. So
Yeah, she's in the
Fine.
room next door. She's probably screaming.
Okay. Wilson's probably pissed too. He's just like, yay. So I mean, the many incidents that we have had over the years, and then we have these children who are all theater kids,
Yes.
the drama. And our daughters were going to be in Frozen Junior together.
Hard. Yes. Oh, Frozen Junior. That was gonna be a something. I can't use the words I want to say because I don't know who's watching who might have had something to do with the show.
So, but Mimi was going to play older Elsa, and Issa was going to play young Elsa.
Yes.
And we got all the way to closing tech night.
Yep.
We were driving them for 8 months to rehearsals.
Oh
Because
God.
apparently that's how long rehearsals run for school productions, which I had no fucking clue that was a thing, but they do.
Yeah. And it was like every day.
It was every day.
It was insane. I'm like, like, what is this?
Shit better be good. That's what
Yeah.
I was. That's what I
But it
was.
wasn't. It wasn't going to be.
It better be. I bought tickets for us and everything. I was gonna get us the lunch special.
Oh,
Who's coming with lunch?
that lunch is not special.
No,
It's
it
not.
was gonna be. It was gonna. It would have been memorable. How about that?
Children serve you the lunch. And then they act as waiters, and you're like, don't be dropping my drink.
You get that. Oh, keep that pink eye. Oh God.
And they're all
Pink
dirty and
eye.
nasty.
Get out of here.
Touching my food or drink. Get out of here, kids. You ain't getting a tip.
Oh my God.
And
And then, I mean, you and I started doing IHOP.
yeah.
IHOPs in the morning.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I
you
hope
had
is
off
our
from
jam.
work. Yeah. We would have those. We would have at those pancakes. Like,
Oh yeah. Yes. Remember the Addams Family pancakes? They were so disgusting. They were so sweet. It was like, here's some pancakes, and then 3 inches of frosting.
no, then my teeth hurt. Like I was like, I just got a cavity. I was like, okay, it just happened. Right, like instantaneous. Oh, then
Yeah.
an instantaneous cavity, and you're like, don't you want that? No, because you
know.
push them on me.
I do. I am a food pusher because
You push all the fucking the sweetest, like anytime they had like a special, like the Christmas one with the Santa. You'd be like,
oh
"Don't you
yeah.
want that?"
I'm just ready to be a grandmother. That's all. I'm preparing. I'm learning how to push food on people.
I'm trying to do the 2 for 2, and you're like, don't you want the pancakes though?
You're like all trying to be good. You're like, I'm gonna have turkey bacon, and I'm like, can I have the Addams Family pancakes with some bacon and hash browns? And
you knew
yeah.
I was going to take some.
Of course.
I'll take the foot. I'll take the foot of your pancake. Take one of the boots.
Yeah. We were at IHOP so much that the staff knew us.
Yeah.
It was
Third
weird.
huddle of coffee, ladies.
Oh, and I ran into one of them in Walmart. This was obviously before the lockdown. I ran into one of them in Walmart after we had left IHOP, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh my God, that's the manager at IHOP."
I was like, "Hello, ladies, your usual table, please." Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's terrible. Doing the damn hot sauce. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Can't eat eggs without hot sauce. No.
So Puerto Rican.
Sorry.
So awful. So awful. Yeah, no, for real. We're completely related.
Yes, we are. There's no doubt in my mind that somehow they are related.
It's terrifying. It
Yeah.
really truly. So so we had all these wonderful adventures with our very, delightful lives and our theater children. I'm so sad I didn't get to see Mimi and Issa in Frozen Junior.
Yeah, I wish I could have seen them perform.
I know.
And then I wish I was blacked out for the whole rest of the show.
Right.
I
Right,
have
right.
some rum under the table, be like, put me out of my misery now.
Oh God, we would have been thrown out though. You know that, right?
Yeah. Well, when I saw Aladdin, Andy and I were like dying laughing. We were trying not to, and it was really bad. I mean, once they busted out the flying carpet, I was done. I was like, the kids looked terrified on the carpet. They were like, "What the hell's happening?" And we lost it. And I know other parents were like, "Who are those assholes?" And I'm like, like that flying carpet. Nobody could keep a straight face with that thing. I'm sorry,
Right.
it was horrible. So
It was.
I wish I had been drunk.
I don't know. I can't not. We have to figure something out. Things reopen. Now, speaking of theater, you have a theater company. Yes?
Yes, my husband, Andrew Baughman, he sorry. He has Landless Theater Company, and I happen to have married into it. Because that's what
Yeah.
happens in theater is you find yourself in it. And so, yeah, we have Landless Theater Company, and we mostly performed in DC in the past, but then we kind of gravitated towards Frederick because we live here.
Right.
And we do interesting theater. Actually, there's set pieces behind me and props because I am in the Landless office. You can see Cherry behind me. We had that for Pee-wee's Big Poseidon Adventure. And then under the shawl is the car from Evil Dead the musical. So
I love that one.
that was the kind of stuff that we do. And then we did a respectable show of 1776.
Right.
Yes, it was respectable.
It was respectable. There was no penises.
But if you want to talk about penises,
Yes, of course we want to talk about penises.
here is from Debbie Does Dallas the musical. And I was the props person for that, and I had to carve 8 penis candles. It was very weird. I was like, I don't know. This is my life now. I'm carving penis candles.
Yeah. No.
Every props person has found themselves in that position where suddenly you're like, this is what I do.
This is No, I know.
So so that's our theater company, and it's a lot of fun, and we're always trying to grow new audiences. That's our whole mission, is bring theater to people who probably don't like theater.
You will like this. You will watch this.
You're gonna like these girls dancing with penis candles, or it'll kill you.
Shut up and sit there. Yeah, no. We have to do. Apparently, what we have to do.
Yeah, it's our calling.
It's our calling. I'm gonna go get the. I have an octopus head thing over there. I would one up you with the octopus head. Julie was gonna throw it out. I was like, no. I was like, now because there's gonna come a day.
Yeah.
Come a day when
One
Julie's
day
gonna
you'll
say,
need it.
I wonder what we did with that octopus head, and I'd be like, here it is. I don't do anything else.
Like, aren't you glad I saved it?
Yep. I know. See, your walls are blank too, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Because we act like we don't have, because we're theater folk, we don't have time to decorate.
It's true.
And I still haven't done it. I've had plenty of time.
To see my house, like the walls are blank. The ceiling needed to be repainted when I moved in 5 years ago. Hasn't been done. But I'll be damned if I won't paint an entire damn set in a night.
That's right.
But I will not touch my house.
Right. We look like hostages.
Yeah.
Right? Don't we look like hostages?
Yeah. It looks like I'm about to be beheaded.
Right. You better start demanding something. I'm like,
probably by Baby Yoda back there.
Baby Yoda. Oh, where's mine? I gotta get my. Okay, I forgot.
Sorry, I had to wait months on that waiting list to get Baby Yoda.
Yeah, but mine's all weird looking. So you got a good one. I got the quickly put together Baby Yoda. They were like,
they're like, quick, what does that thing look like? I don't know. Here it is.
Yeah, I got one in a couple weeks. It doesn't look right. Oh my God. So, well, I probably should have asked you. We'll probably take a commercial break. We'll probably take a commercial break in a few minutes, and then we can get into some gross nonsense. But let me ask you, how are you feeling today? I ask you every day. I've texted you. Have we not communicated every day? Every day. Sometimes you're the last person I talk to before I go to bed. Right? Like, love you.
It's like, love you, cuz. Good night. And then you're like, go to sleep.
I know. What the fuck? I'm awake.
Sorry, I'm an insomniac. But
and you're posting otter pictures.
I can't help that.
And trying to get me to adopt more cats. That's so annoying.
That's my mission in life.
Do you think I wanted those 2 cats? You think I wanted those 2 cats?
But they wanted you.
Remember I came to your door? I didn't even have cat carriers.
You were like, I need to borrow your cat carriers. And I'm like, why? Oh, maybe because I got you to adopt some cats.
I wasn't even talking to you the rest of the week. I was done with you. Done with you. So mad.
Yeah, but today I'm okay.
Okay.
Every day I feel shitty. But It's no lie. But today it's not the shittiest I felt,
Okay.
but I don't feel great either. So there you go.
Well, you look better than me. I don't know how the fuck that
Oh,
happened.
please. If you saw what I was wearing right now,
I'm not wearing
you'd be like,
pants. You think I'm wearing pants?
You're not? I'm wearing pants, but they're sweatpants that look like my dad's.
No, I'm wearing Tim's boxer shorts.
Oh, and I'm wearing a shirt with a raccoon and a possum that says, "I can show you some trash." Very much like our that picture I made for you of,
Yeah.
of me flying on the pizza for
Yeah.
Jasmine.
I got my damn kids watching supermarket sweeps. Oh my
Word.
god. So what? So yes. So ladies, gentlemen, and everyone, we are going to take a quick commercial break, I guess. And when we come back, yeah, you just want to say it. Let's take a commercial break because
Let's
you're
take
all
a commercial break.
because so we can get into some gross nonsense and probably say the word dick. About
Can we? I've been wanting to say that word all day.
I know.
I probably have already said it 30 times, but it's
I know.
okay.
You've texted it to me.
I did. I asked you if I could say dick.
That's delightful. So yeah, so
Life
let's,
inside during the pandemic getting you down? Worried that there's nothing you can do to pass the time? No laughs left to be had? All gone crazy? Well, bam! Guess what? Met Comedy Night is coming to Twitch. Heck, it's there right now, and you can join us every week with shows from the Comedy Pigs, Oh Crit, Strange Times Indeed, Over the Hump, and more. That's right, follow us on twitch.tv/MetComedyNight for all the laughter you need. Oh God, I don't think I can do this anymore. Oh, he's biting my butt. He's biting my, oh God, that's my hand. Oh my gosh, just kill me now. Hey, welcome to Commercial Break, everybody. Welcome back. You are tuning in for night 2 of Met Comedy Night's Stuck Inside for 6 more months of summer comedy extravaganza. You only get that kind of ability to say something like that quick by practicing at home, folks. If you're watching along with us, go ahead and put a smiley face emoji in the chat. Let us know you're tuning in.
Or give us a follow.
If you're watching on Twitch. Oh my goodness, look at that. We've got a new follower. It's our friend Najee Cardi watching along at home. Thank you for following us here. Whoa, another follower, Tadley Smedley, following us. If you follow us on Twitch, we will attempt to pronounce your name. Here we go. Here comes another one. Wow, these are rolling in tonight. No, heart emoji is now following. Look at that. Thank you for
just
those.
Talking about the heart emoji.
Well, I said put a smiley emoji, I think.
Okay,
But
no
hey, if they've got no hearts, no smiles. You gotta have a heart to smile. That's what my mama always taught me. Anyway, we're tuning in. It's night 2 of the Stuck Inside for 6 more months of summer comedy extravaganza. Now, every night, if you support us here, you want to support the theater, you can support Landless Theater, you can support Maryland Ensemble Theater. They all take donations. Melissa, when we chime in, when we throw back to you guys, you can shout out the Landless if you've got a donate page. If you're on Maryland Ensemble, it's marylandensemble.org/donate. You can also subscribe to us here on Twitch, and that helps. Those are paid subscriptions that help support the Met. Steven is gifting a subscription right now. He's gifting a subscription every night on Twitch. So if you want to get a
every night this week.
Every night this
every
week.
night forever.
And he's gifted it. Whoa, there we go. Hadley Smedley, our newest, one of our new followers, and that's the thing. You could follow any point once a night. Someone's going to get that, and that's going to give them access to premium shows. That's going to give them access to our Discord channel. You can chat with Comedy Night performers, chat with your friends in the Comedy Night community. All about building community, but if you want to be a part of that community, you got to pay in. You know, it's like a gated community. Not the best kind of community, but hey, it's premium. That's how you know your friends are real, because they paid to talk to you.
So much more friendly.
Right, yeah. No one's going to be mean to you if they're paying money. That's what I always say. And so so feel free to support us here. Make sure to donate to the Maryland Ensemble Theater. If you're watching this, tickets are usually like 10 or 12 bucks. So that's a suggested donation amount if you're tuning in. And well, that just about covers it for us. Let's go. Ladies, you good to go back to you? All right, well, we're going to take it back. Keep watching My COVID Friend and Me, and we'll be back after the show to say a few more things when we wrap up. Take it away.
So,
Yes.
so let's see. So March happened, and our daughter's shows got canceled. So
Yes.
Frozen Jr. got canceled, kind of mercifully.
Yes. The Lord took mercy on us.
Mercy on us, and we didn't have to see the show, and didn't get to see the show, which made me very sad. I really wanted to get in one good performance.
Yeah.
And so, and it was that Thursday night that they had their thing, and they said, tomorrow's your last day of school, and that was it. So our kids have been home ever since.
Yes. Yep. Since March.
No, it's been no, it's great. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I sound like Ben Stiller in Night at the Museum. Yeah, no, it's
like,
good.
Blink twice if you need to be rescued. It's like, please rescue me.
Yeah, they got through the end of the year good. And then I don't know what. So now let's say May, you got sick.
Yes. May 22nd.
Okay.
I had found out that I had been exposed to somebody at my work who I'm trying to not give away too much because I don't need to get sued. And I was like, oh shit, I feel like crap too. And so my bosses were like, well, you have some symptoms of COVID, so maybe you should self-quarantine and go get tested. And let me tell you, the testing process was a flaming piece of shit. Literally. It was the testing is the worst experience I've ever had in my life for one reason. It was chaotic. And, like my first test, I went to CVS. The first day they ever started doing testing.
I don't even get Halloween candy from CVS. What the fuck? Come on.
I was like, well, I guess I'll go in the drive-thru. And I was all nervous and scared as shit. And long story short, they did not label my test and lost it. Right? So they lost
Igor
it.
from Young Frankenstein working there?
In the COVID lab. He's like, it's like, these test results, I don't know. Yeah, they lost it. It does get recovered later, but not for like another week or so. But anyway, so they lose my test. And 3 days after that, I lost my sense of taste completely.
Remember that?
That was, I love food. So that was sad. My daughter actually made me my favorite meal, butter chicken. She made it. She worked hard, I was so proud of her. And, butter chicken's a very flavorful dish. I didn't taste any of it. It was like I was eating air. And I was like, I don't care. I'm just going to eat this whole damn plate because I was like, I know I'm eating butter chicken. I can't taste it.
Didn't I deliver cookies to your house like an asshole? It was
you delivered a whole bunch of cookies. And just know that I didn't get many of those cookies. I just want to say that for the record. Some people were like, cookies. Oh, mom can't taste anything. Let's just give her 3. So, yeah, when you can't taste anything, suddenly everybody's like, you don't need that. You can't taste it anyway. And you're like, life sucks now. So I lost my sense of taste. And then I started feeling pretty crummy and I had like this heaviness in my chest. So at that point, I went to go get another test through my doctor. And this was what I call the brain swab, when they took it all the way down there. Um, so I got that done. And I'm waiting. They're like, yeah, you should get the result in like 3 days. They lost that result too. So 2 different places lost my damn test results.
What?
So I'm like, my God, what is happening? And at this point, I've been out, I hadn't been at work,
Right.
for like weeks. I felt pretty bad. Like I was really tired all the time and my throat was weird. And which has not stopped, but it was a lot of weird stuff. And so I got tested again so that I could return to work. And this time I went to no, I went back to the doctor's lab that they had that I went to originally, and they did another brain swab on me. And then I was like, well, if they lose it again, I need to go get tested again. So I went to CVS and got that test done. And I was like, okay, one of them's got to come up. In the meantime, I got the first 2 test results back, which I couldn't trust
Right.
because they had lost them. The first one had not been labeled. The second one, they were like, oh, I don't know why it was sent here. And I'm like, is it mine? They were both negative, and I was like, I don't even believe this. It was
Huh.
very weird, but that's pretty common with people who have a mild case of COVID, is that they will test over and over negative. And
Right.
so that's what happened to me. I had 4 negative tests, but I was like, there was something wrong with me. Like my memory was shot. I just felt bad, and I'm like, it was crazy. So I went back to work, which was not fun because I was so out of my mind. Um, And then let's fast forward. Now, mind you, the symptoms never left me except my taste did return. That was the only thing that changed. Um, After that, things got worse. So in the end of July, I started getting really, really winded and my heart would race, like to the point where I was like, oh my God, Elizabeth, and I was like, I'm gonna die, and my voice was getting worse. It's like it got really it like every once in a while you can hear it, it gets really gravelly and like really strained. And I was like, what is happening to me? So I called my doctor and they were like, well, go get tested again. And I was like, sure. What could
Right.
go wrong? What could possibly go wrong with my
Yeah,
5th
that's right.
test? So I went to Frederick Health, which is, the Frederick Hospital, and I got a brain swab in a car line that was an hour long. It was like waiting for a ride at Disney, but with not a fun reward at the end.
No,
Uh,
maybe not.
so I got tested, and then, of course, they tell you, yeah, it'll be 3 days, 3 to 5 days, and I'm like,
Like in the money pit. 2
yeah,
weeks. 2 weeks.
exactly.
Yeah.
So now, mind you, I got tested on July 30th. August 5th, I had 2 doctor's appointments in the morning. One with my therapist, thank God, and the second with my actual like doctor. And I was telling her what I was going through again. Note, I say again because I had already told her before. And she said, "My friend, you need to go to the emergency room." And I was like, is she shitting me? Because like, I don't know. I had these same symptoms the last time I talked to her, and she was just like, go get tested. I'm
Right.
like, and she's like, go to the emergency room. And I'm like, oh man. So I went to the emergency room and I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to pay this bill. Ain't nothing gonna be wrong with me. And I'm because that's what happens. Um, but that is not what happened. What happened was they were monitoring my heart. I mean, I felt like ET, okay? They were
Yeah.
like poking me. They were taking my blood, and all of a sudden, as they had the needle in me, I stopped bleeding.
What?
And they were like, that's weird. Your blood was running really well, and then suddenly it stopped. Later on, I found out is because like the needle kind of went outside of the vein, and yeah. So I'm like, yeah, yeah.
So you're not a vampire? Okay.
I know. And so they did a CT scan of my chest. So hours and hours later, they come back with my CT results, and they were like, "Yeah, you got ground glass opacity in your lungs," and that's a sign of COVID. It's like this hazy part in your
Oh,
lungs. And I had nodules also. And I'm like, the hell? I was like, oh. So they gave me an inhaler of albuterol and then steroids. Like I need steroids.
you're the
Like,
rock. You're the rock to my Satan.
that's true. um, so now let's fast forward to 2 weeks after I got tested. Now I had been in contact with my work this whole time, and I was like, "Look, do I have to get tested again before I come back? Because I haven't gotten my test results. It's been 2 weeks, literally 2 weeks." I kept calling. I would call the number for the test results every day, nothing. And so the morning that I was asking my job if I could return, I get the call from Frederick Health. And they were like, "Oh, we got your test results and we're really sorry it took 2 weeks." And I'm like, "It's okay."
I'm going to
I'm
kill
like, it's
you.
like, what am I going to say? And they were like, "Yeah, you're positive." So, and I was like, whoa. I was like,
Now
"I'm
I'm positive.
positive." I'm like, "Can I get a printout of that?" And he's like, "Yeah, but you can't come here because you're positive." And I was like, "Well, okay." So I told my bosses, I was like, "By the way, I'm COVID positive." And that's where it gets really interesting because they were like, they had to consult with their medical expert, whom I don't know at all.
Dr. Oz? What?
It,
What? Who? Who? I want that name.
yes, there is. um, and they were like, "Oh no, you don't need a negative test result to come back." And I was like, "Well, I'm not coming back." And my doctor was even like, "Do they know you tested positive?" And I was like, "Yeah, they do." And I felt like absolute shit.
Yes.
Like absolute shit. At this point during this part of COVID, I would get extremely sucked of my energy. And
Right.
you're not tired, you're dead.
Right.
You can't do anything but lay in bed and just sleep for hours. And I'm an insomniac, so that doesn't happen. You
Right.
don't nap. Um, and I was just feeling bad, and my breathing was bad, and it still is. And the pain in my chest, heart was racing. At times, it would spike to 131 when I was not doing very much. It was really scary stuff.
Yeah.
Um, and I, didn't return to work for another week. And I thought, I'm gonna make it through the week. And I did. But the second week, I did not. I was at work and I lost all my energy. I felt like I was drunk.
Is
And I
that when
was
I was
not.
gonna come pick you up at work? I was
Yes,
like,
you were. You were actually
"Oh,
going to come pick
I wanna
me up.
get you. You can't drive home. You're an impaired
Yeah,
driver."
it was scary, but I was like, "No, no, I can drive myself home." And and I did, and for like 2 days I was dead to the world.
Yeah.
Um, it was really hard and it was really scary, um and now it's like I just have to take it easy, and uh it's like I monitor my breathing all the time. I actually have a COVID bag over here. This is all my fun medical
Oh
stuff
my
that I take.
god.
Oh, and I also bought a stethoscope.
You
So
bought a
that I
stethoscope.
did. Amazon is great. Because when you are COVID positive, um, you need to become your own medical expert. Um, and especially because the fact that I tested positive in May doesn't mean that I got infected in May, in July. I got
Right.
positive in July. Um, I know that I had COVID in May, but in July it was like I had a flare up, and I am what they call a long hauler. were people who have been dealing with COVID, and most of us have gotten negative test results in the beginning. And then all of a sudden we'll get a positive test result. We get these flare-ups where you think you're okay, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're not. And so it's you have to monitor yourself, because nobody really is.
And they don't know. They don't know
No.
they don't know anything.
And
It's
they tell you that too.
Right.
And there's nothing like hearing your doctor say, I don't know what to do for you. You're just like, well, then hit me with a car then, because yeah, so it's crazy. But yeah, you have to become your own advocate. You have to study your test results, which gets you really educated in medicine and anatomy. I had my test results of my blood test from when I was in the ER, and there was a ton of stuff on there that was scary that they did not talk to me about at all. And that's very common with long haulers. They're just like, because the hospitals, all they care about is, are you immediately dying? If you are not, they're just like, whatever.
Yeah, go.
They're like, go home. Yeah, they sent me home. So you have to be your own advocate. It's some scary shit.
Well, I do plan on suing you when all of this is over, because you have been stressing me out so
I know.
hard.
I know.
I can't even wear my contact lenses because my eyes are bulging out of my head all the fucking time, worrying about you. Between you and my mother, I swear, the Costco queen, on speakerphone in Whole Foods the other day. I was like, what are you doing? And then she made a return at Macy's. I was like, is that even a thing? That's apparently still a thing. I can't stress that you have put me through.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
No, I mean, I can't help it.
No, you're not. I DoorDash IHOP pancakes to your house. You know,
I know, that was so awesome. I was
yeah, you
like,
know, they taste good, but they're delicious.
they were good. Well, I mean, I assume they were good because I couldn't taste them at the time. But
I sent double bacon.
you were like the shoe elves. Like suddenly you're like, there's food on your door, and I'm like expecting to open it up and see you, and then I'm like, where the fuck is she? I'm like, who gave me this food? I was like, what is this? Is she watching me and laughing, or is there like a prank at the door? Like, pig's blood gonna drop on me?
I was gonna come down with a crane and just kind of like make it away.
Yeah, you never appeared when you dropped off stuff, and I was like, this is like magic.
I saw you though. I saw you from afar.
You watching from the trees?
I was
With the squirrels.
Drop off food and hide. You're like, okay, she got it. It was hot. It was hot food. You had to get it right away.
Yeah. No, it was awesome. Yeah, you brought me food and all that stuff. I mean, you kept me alive.
I kept you.
In more ways than one.
No,
just so you know, you've checked up on me more than the people I live with. Wait, the people I live with are my husband and my daughter. Let's just clarify. I don't have roommates. It's my family. And I live in the landless office.
You live in the landless office.
Yeah, yes, this is my room. And behind me are my friends. Those are my stuffed animals.
That's who you talk to? I know.
Yeah, one of them's a farting hippo. He's great. And
I bet.
yeah. But those are my friends, and I literally I sleep on the floor. I have a mattress on the floor because, you know.
Why do you tell me things that make me angry? I can't. I'm either crying or furious every time I speak. It's just, it's not fair. It's not fair.
I mean, it's the reality of having COVID is that you will be isolated even after you're not contagious anymore, because I'm an essential employee. I still go to work. So at any moment, I could infect my entire family.
Right. And so let's talk about that for a second. How is the family dealing with, I mean, because, you know, we live with theater people.
Yes.
Who hug often, you know, like I'll come home from work. Wilson comes out of his bedroom. Hi, Mom. Hug. I'll leave. And then dinner time comes out. Because it's built into their systems. You know, you have a show
Yes.
the night before, you hug everybody goodbye, you have a company meeting the next morning, you act like you haven't seen them in 3 years. It's like, "Hi, your last 8 hours. Oh, it was great. And I went to sleep. I woke up, had a cup of coffee, and then I came here. Oh, that's great news." Like we're very touchy-feely people. So I mean, this whole pandemic has been ridiculously hard on
Yeah.
on the artists and the theater people because we're so used to just,
Yeah.
doing this all the time. We're always collaborating and ensembling and doing together. It's how you
Yeah.
make theater. So
How you make babies too,
this
as
is how
I
you make
discovered.
babies too. Yes. You discovered that? I'm so proud of
I
you.
did. I know. Suddenly, I'm like, whoa, there's a
Oh my
baby.
God,
Like
that's
that
amazing.
daggone theater got me pregnant again.
Theater got you pregnant. That's right. I need that on a t-shirt. Theater got me pregnant. But yeah, I mean, has that been hard not to kind of physical interaction is hard.
Yeah. When I was initially quarantined, oh, that was hard. I was actually moved into my daughter's room and she was kicked out to downstairs. And then my husband, he took the grand bedroom and I was stuck in a 13-year-old's bedroom,
Right.
sleeping on the
Gross.
floor.
Gross.
But they weren't allowed to be near me, like at all. So if I wanted food, uh, they had to make it for me. and but they would drop it off at the door and I'd have to wait a moment before
Right.
opening the door so that they had time to go downstairs.
Right.
It's like we would FaceTime each other, but I
Yeah.
never saw them. I never saw them until I was out of that quarantine. This time around, we kind of didn't do that. I got my positive test result, but by the time I got my positive test result, I wouldn't have
Right.
been contagious anymore. But we still have been living in this isolation since May, because my husband is a high risk person, and since I'm still working every day, I don't want to kill my husband.
Not this way.
Not today.
Not like this. Let's just clarify that.
So yeah, it's so I live in this room and now Anne Marie lives in her room again. She
Oh, good.
moved back
Okay.
in there. Her room is way better than mine. She has a 32-inch TV and a love seat and like all this great stuff after I left that room, of course.
What do you
So
have? What?
you
Don't even
would
fucking show
you
me.
would laugh. My
You have
TV screen is like the size of this laptop. It's
I-
it is what it is.
it is what it
But it's hard on a family. It's mentally corrosive.
is. Yeah.
I've had more than one mental breakdown, and so has everybody in this household.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
just say that because it's hard. Um, it's very hard. But now go downstairs. I see everybody. I cook for them. I know how you feel about that.
I hope Andy's watching.
He probably is, and he's probably like, I
Whoop
do
his ass.
everything for you.
He knows I want to whoop his ass. It's all right.
It's like I still cook. One night I made 3 different dinners because nobody wanted the same thing, and here I am like,
I gotta cook. I got the chicken. I got the chicken eaters, and then I got the pescatarians. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I understand that. I
Yeah.
understand that. Well, now we're in phase 3. Woo! Right? Coming up Friday. Boom. We're gonna drop it. Everything's gonna be good. We'll be fine. Take off our masks. We're gonna do Oklahoma like right away. Right? All of our theaters
right
are gonna be like,
away.
right away. We're not even hesitating. Right?
Yeah, phase 3 of death.
Phase 3 of yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, are you I mean, for the time being, this is what Met is. It's Zooming. And that's how That's how we're doing it right now. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of stunned that we're moving to phase 3. So we'll see what
Yeah.
happens there.
It was
Uh,
very sudden.
very sudden, very, very Republican.
It was like, whatever. Let's just kill everybody off. It's fine.
Yeah, we're good. That looks good. Looks good. Towson sending everybody home, but this is gonna be good.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
oh no, everything's fine. Everything's great.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we
But
shall
that's
see.
scary.
It is scary.
Yeah.
I don't go out, so I'll drive through downtown, and I'm like, have the missing it, but I'm not doing that.
No. I mean, you know me. I'm bougie enough that I get my food delivered to the
That's what
house.
I was like,
I
you
get all my groceries delivered. And I
got
put like
such a
big
bougie
boxes
ass
out.
bunch of groceries, you have to bring something over.
I'm like, no, I got my groceries delivered.
So, like, no, whatever. Wegmans
It's
is
like,
here. Like,
I don't step into stores.
I'm at Safeway at 9:30 on a fucking Friday night, and you're like, no, it's okay. Wegmans is here.
Like I rolled out the red carpet and they delivered my food. And you're like, this bitch can't go the right way in the aisle.
I'm texting you this old bitch will go fucking in a cart too. She was in a cart, and every time I'd go, she's going.
Just fucking with you.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
hopefully, yeah. Yeah. That's
well, let me tell you, this was this whole thing was for me because
oh,
this was very therapeutic for me to see your face. I just thought that the rest of the world should enjoy bask in your glow
look at
that I bask in every day with our text messages and you photoshopping my face on supermarket
yeah.
pictures. Yeah.
That's my favorite thing to do is to do really bad Photoshop.
And you picked the worst picture of me to do it too.
Oh, you know the picture of me I'm using. It looks like I'm taking a giant shit and it hurts. It's my favorite picture of me.
I know. It's your best picture.
It's my best one. It
Like
really
the one
is.
like the one when I made those frozen Safeway cookies and they all came out perfect. And I just sent you a picture like
I was looking at that picture today. I was like, I love that moment.
that was perfect Safeway cookies. So I guess we probably should wrap it up. But this was for me to see you, and I thought everyone should see you as well and enjoy hearing your
Enjoy
nightmare.
my COVID. Enjoy
Hearing your
hearing the nightmare
COVID.
that is my life.
Hearing your COVID. And I'm glad that you're still getting better, I want to say.
Let's just
I don't
say,
wanna
let's
say
be
that,
glad
but
I'm still alive. It's like,
You're still here.
I'm still here. I'm still alive.
I'd like to keep you that way. I've
Yes.
had panic attacks. You can ask Rona and Janae and
Oh,
straight
no
up,
panic
I'm like,
attacks.
is everybody still alive? Because I am not okay today. Straight up.
I told my
Really.
daughter, I was like, if I die from this, get a Ouija board, code word, fart. I will spell out fart from you for the other side, from the other side.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, nobody else will ever, no other ghost
No ghost would do
spell
that.
out fart. So, and then I told her I'd haunt the house and just hang out with her in her room.
Well, you gotta come.
You gotta make plans for the afterlife.
No, I know. So yes, wise words. All right. So we're gonna kick this back to Kevin and Steven. Melissa, I love you.
I love you.
With all of my heart, and I'll text you in about an hour when we go to bed.
Yeah, exactly. When we're like, are you
We're
up?
old lady.
Yeah, we are.
We really are. So good to see you.
Leah, Melissa, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. Look, thanks for sharing in the chat. They're on Twitch. Thank you so much. That was my COVID friend and me here on night 2 of Met Comedy Night, stuck inside for 6 more months of summer extravaganza as we are rocking and rolling into phase 3 of the COVID recovery. And hey, Leah said, why not do Oklahoma? Well, here's my pitch to you. Why don't we do Annie? They're saying, let's open the schools back up. Let's do Annie. Let's get as many kids together singing and dancing as possible. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. We're going to bring some pictures up on screen real quick. As some of you may or may not know, right now across the country, it's red alert for the theater and performing arts community. And here at the Maryland Ensemble Theater, or there at the Maryland Ensemble Theater, we're not in the building. We are lighting our front red. Steven, move your dang head. We got our red alert sign up. We got the Met sign up because the events community, the live events community, has been the first to shut down as a result of this and will be the last to open. And so we've got our front red. You look across the street at the Weinberg, theirs is red. New Spire Arts, theirs is red. Other theaters, probably red too. But it's a thing that's happening right now in Frederick. If you drive down Patrick Street, you'll see it right there. You can't miss it. That's because we gotta get some extra funding from Congress to support the arts. Especially right now, because the arts can't do much anything else. Unless you're like a painter, but we're talking about performance arts specifically. Steven, I was going to talk to you live on the air, because tomorrow night, we just wrapped up this show, My COVID Friend and Me. Tomorrow night, you can join us at 9 o'clock. We're going to have a sneak peek from the Comedy Pigs. They've got 2 shows this month. That's coming up September 11th and September 18th. But they're going to give us a special sneak peek into their rehearsal this week, so we can see a little bit of what they are preparing for us in the coming month. And then after that, Steven, it's your show, your morning show, Over the Hump. But we're doing Over the Hump after dark.
Yes, and we know exactly what we're doing tomorrow and can't tell you yet. But I know it's going to be a load of fun. It's going to be Kevin and I. Oh, wait, I almost told you. Oh, please tune in. And we might even have people call in, though. Tomorrow night, we're talking comedy after dark and all those kind of fun things. And you know what else? All the emotes will be going. So you want to throw an emote up in the chat. I don't know why the subs can't use our Met Comedy Night emote yet. But there's a strange story behind that. Well,
and that's a Twitch thing. If you're watching on Facebook, you gotta get those extra features on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Met Comedy Night. You can follow us there. We're going to be doing these shows all week long to support the Maryland Ensemble Theater. Like I said, the theaters need help. You can support them at marylandensemble.org/donate. The link's in the description of this video. If you're on Twitch, it's down in the About page. So go ahead and support us. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Melissa, for sharing your stories with us tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, with the Comedy Pigs and Over the Hump after dark. Till then, that's Met Comedy Night signing off.